Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Embun Sarining Ratri. My student number is 2002109043 and I'm from class 2B. Here I will tell you or I will explain about scanning, and the contents is I will explain what is scanning, how to scanning, and I will practice scanning. First, what is scanning? Scanning is a reading technique to be used when you want to find specific information quickly. In scanning, you have a question in your mind and you read a passage only to find the answer, ignoring unrelated information. And next is how to scanning. First, state the specific information you are looking for. Second, try to anticipate how the answer will appear and what clues you might use to help you locate the answer. For example, if you were looking for a certain date, you would quickly read the paragraph looking only for numbers. And the third, use headings and any other aids that will help you identify which section might contain the information you are looking for. And the last, selectively read and skip through sections of the passage. Okay, the third, I will practice scanning. First, I will read an article for practice. I find this article is from Jakarta Post News, and you can find it in internet. The title of this article is Jakarta Slammed by Monsoon Floods, More Than 1,000 Forced to Evacuate. Severe flooding across several areas in Jakarta forced more than 1,000 people to flee their homes on Saturday, with the country's meteorology agency warning the conditions were set to continue for the next week. Some 1,380 Jakarta residents were evacuated from southern and eastern areas of the city, home to 10 million people, after floodwaters reached up to 1.8 meters high in some areas, said Sabdo Kurnianto, the acting head of Jakarta Disaster Mitigation Agency. In a statement, he said no casualties had been reported. People post photos on social media of residents wading through shoulder-high muddy waters, cars almost entirely submerged, and search teams evacuating elderly residents in rubber dig highs in the peak of the monsoon season. 200 neighborhoods have been affected according to the latest data. Jakarta Governor Anies Baswedan told local television early on Saturday, adding that more than 2,000 evacuation centers have been prepared across the city. The rain has stopped, but water from other areas is still affecting Jakarta. Hopefully it won't hit the city centers, and when the weather recedes, people can resume their activities. The floods come at a time when Indonesia is already grappling with the highest caseload and death toll from COVID-19 in Southeast Asia and an economic recession. The Meteorology, Climatology and Geophysics Agency has warned the heaviest rain of the season may fall in and around in the densely populated capital in the coming days, with extreme weather including heavy rains, thunder and strong winds expected throughout next week. These are critical times that we need to be aware of, said Dwi Korita Karnawati, the head of BMKG. Jakarta and its surrounding areas are still in the peak period of the rainy season, which is estimated to continue until the end of February or early March. The BMKG said Jakarta will be on alert for the next 4 days with data from the Meteorology Agency showing intense rainfall in the past 24 hours, with the area of Pasar Minggu in Jakarta South recording 226 millimeters of rain since Friday. And next, you must know the point from this article, so you have to find it with some question. And you can use 5W plus 1H to help you find it. 5W plus 1H is a question consisting of what, where, when, why, who, and how, which will make it easier for you to find the points. You can use this question to find the answer or the points from the article or other passage. And for the example, here it is what. First is what, but this question is used for asking what happened from my article. What happened? Several flooding across several areas in Jakarta. And next, where it happened. This question is for asking the place. And this disaster happens in several areas in Jakarta. Next, who? Who is the victim? This question is asking for the victims of this disaster. And some 1,380 Jakarta residents becomes the victim of this disaster and have been evacuated. And next is when. When it happened, this question is asking for time. The time the disaster happened is in Saturday. Next is why. Why this disaster happened? This question is asking for the reasons why the disaster is happened, and it because of extreme weather including heavy rain, thunder, and strong winds. And the last is how to handle it. And this question is asking for how to solve this problem like that. And in my article, to solve the problem or to handle this disaster is the government evacuate residents to a safer place. And yeah, this question can make easier to find the points from the articles or the other passage. Yeah, I think enough. That's all about scanning and how to practice scanning. And yeah, I think enough. Thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.